Back at it. What up, everybody? I told y'all with the Hirachis that if I did get them, or I was gonna get them, it was kind of crazy because last minute I almost didn't get the air Hirachi trainers, the ones that just came out on Labor Day. Actually, it came out September 1st. I made a decision that I was gonna get them earlier, and then last minute I was like, I'm not gonna mess with them because I was mad. I was so mad at the pair they got. They got this old pair that I got that started to mess up. I was like, dang, what's what the other ones are gonna mess up. So anyway, last minute I went on and got them, but um I was scared that it was gonna sell out because like the hype beast, they was posting them too much, and I was like, oh Lord, they're gonna take these and make these a hype beast sneaker. They're gonna sell out, and then that's that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type to wait in line for sneakers. I'm not the type to go pay over retail. I'm not the type to, go through the whole city looking for sneakers. Like I'll try to find them a little bit, and if I can't find them, then that's it. So I didn't know what was gonna happen. But anyway, I end up getting them really easy too. They end up one website still had them, and I got them easy, and they came in like 2 days. I didn't pay no extra. I paid regular shipping, and it came in like 2 days. But anyway, before I show them, I just wanted to show them real quick because they look so good. But real quick, so those. I'm sorry, those Air Hirachis, so called my last pair of sneakers, which I always say that, but I'm really trying to chill with buying the sneakers. But I want to show these before I get to those. So this box, look at this old school box. I love this box, right? I got these. Nike had a sale recently, like 20% off. These were on sale already, and then the 20% off. These were a buck 80 or a buck 75 regular price, and then they were down to $94. No, they were down to one something. I forgot. They were 180 or 175 original, and then they were down to like one something. And then with the 20% off, they came out to be $95. So these right here, these 90 what is he called? 97 premiums, I guess what they call it. I love these. These are one of the most comfortable Air Max that's out there. And this like an OG colorway for sure. But anyway, I had to get them. I paid $94 for these. I love a bargain. Anybody know me? I love a sale. So $94 from I think they were 180 originally. So $94, yo. Can't beat it. So check this out. So those were on sale. They had the 20% off. Then these other joints that I wasn't looking at or looking for, they was on sale. They were regularly maybe 150, 160, and they were down to $60 with the 20% off. Now this is the crazy part. This is from Nike. This is all from Nike, the Nike app. I ordered it from the Nike store. Now this is weird because they sent me Nike sent these in this beautiful old school box, right? And these came together. I ordered these together. Now look at this box. This is like a basic box. They didn't even put the freaking stickers on them to show you what kind of shoe it is. Look, it ain't got nothing on it, yo. Straight up just a Nike box. This is like a famous footwear Nike box, in my opinion. Like, you know what I mean? It ain't got nothing on it. Like this one, look, it got you see what I'm saying? Got the size on it, all that. But the sneakers is fire, especially for $60 because they were regularly like 150 or something like that. So these the Air Pegasus, the 2025, no, no, 2005. These are '05 Air Pegasus. See it? These is fire, and these is mad comfortable. I never had a pair of these. This is my first pair. These is fire, and they mad comfortable, yo. But anyway, $60. They're on sale at Chance for like 99. I think they were 150 or 160. You go to Chance right now, they got them for 100. They're on sale for $100, $99. I paid $60 for these and can't beat it. Comfortable, fly shoe. Anyway, so I'm gonna make this video quick because I want to address something I saw on the internet, and I'm gonna title this video Brooklyn versus Harlem because I saw this Jim Jones did I don't know if it's a podcast episode, whatever. It was him, Fabulous, Davies, and Mano, and they were talking about life. They were talking about fashion. They were talking about all kinds of stuff, and they got into who's more fashionable, Brooklyn or Harlem, and that's a very hard. That's hard because Harlem is known for fashion, but Brooklyn do they thing too. And I live here, and I'm always everywhere in New York, so I don't, not that I be in Harlem a lot because I probably be in Brooklyn more than Harlem, but I've been in Harlem a lot. I go shopping in Harlem a lot, but then I be in Brooklyn a lot, probably more than I be in Harlem. So I get to see not just the rappers, what we see the rappers wearing, Brooklyn rappers or Harlem rappers. I get to see the fashion there, like the people in the stores. But anyway, let me so check this out. So I got these from Snipes. All right, let me talk about this first, and then I'm gonna get to the other thing. Now look at this box. This was the last 12. I wear size 12. This was the last 12 they had, and this box is ragged. They brought this box out, and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? But they was like, this the last 12 we got, and that's that. So I had to just take it with this beat up box. Box is horrible, but I don't really care too much because look at these things. These things, oh my God. I ain't gonna lie. I tried them on. I was really last minute not gonna mess with them because the hype beast kind of turned me off from getting these. But when I seen them in person, excuse me, and I tried them on, they mad comfortable. They're more comfortable than the last pair. And the toe, look at look at how these wrinkled up really fast on me. You can see, I don't know if you can see the wrinkles on them. This just looks so different, man. You know what I'm saying? This, I don't know. The quality on these is crazy to me. But I tried these on, they fit so comfortable, yo. I don't know. The tongues are a little different too. Look at the tongues. See that one? It's a little thinner, that little lining, and then this one's a little thicker. But anyway, I got them. They raised the price. These was a buck 15 when I got them. A buck 15, and these were 170 plus tax. Crazy, but they here, and this is it. I'm gonna try to just chill out with buying sneakers. But these, I'm gonna wear these. I didn't wear these. I didn't wear the older ones. I didn't wear those that much, and then they end up starting to change colors and the tongue crack. I didn't get to get my money worth. These, I'm gonna get my money's worth. I'm gonna wear these. I don't wear sneakers a lot because I got so many sneakers and I don't have time to wear all of them. But I'm gonna put some time in. I'm gonna wear these. I don't even if I mess them up. I'm gonna wear these. But these is fire. These are so. I'm glad I got these because the quality is crazy. But anyway, so back to the. So look, 2025 Air Hirachi trainers fire. So look, Harlem and Brooklyn, right? When they was talking about it, you got Mano and Fab from Harlem, Davies and Jim Jones from, excuse me, Mano and Fab from Brooklyn, Davies and Jim from Harlem, and they're both going at it. The interview's fire. If you get to go look up this interview on YouTube, it's a dope interview. So it's like a 2 hour interview worth the whole 2 hours. I thought it was good. They started talking about they being fathers and all that. It was dope. Um, Off top, when they say who dressed better, who got more fashion. So off top, thinking about it, Brooklyn, Harlem, off top, I would say Harlem off top, right? But then they started naming rappers, right? Fab started naming, um, he named himself, he said him, Biggie, and Jay-Z set mad trends to take the whole whatever Harlem did, right? And then you got Dipset, they talked about Dipset and their influence, right? But I'm not gonna lie, when I started thinking about the rappers, I started to think hard, like, damn, Brooklyn, as far as the rappers, Brooklyn got a lot of rappers that set a lot of trends for hip hop. Big Daddy Kane, everybody wanted to wear their flat top like Big Daddy Kane. The way he was dressing, the jewelry he was wearing, um, it's just so much of Brooklyn rappers that was at the top, that's still at the top, that set so many trends. And then Harlem, Dipset went crazy. You got Big L, you got Mace. Mace did a lot, fashion wise, like what he was wearing. So when it comes to the rappers, we could argue. You could argue. You can go back and forth fashion wise as far as the rappers, Harlem rappers, Brooklyn rappers. Now, me personally, as far as just being going to Brooklyn and going to Harlem and going shopping and seeing what the Brooklyn dudes is wearing, like regular people in Brooklyn, like not rappers, not celebrities, just the everyday people. And then same thing with Harlem. Um, Everybody get fly, right? It's New York City. Everybody get fly. But in my opinion, like if I go to Brooklyn to go shopping, right? Let's say I want an Averex or a Pelly. I'll go to Brooklyn. I'll find a dope Pelly, a dope Averex, whatever, a dope color. But Harlem, in my opinion, when I go to Harlem, if I was gonna look for a Pelly or Averex in Harlem, I guarantee to find a color I've never seen before. Like straight up and down. You always gonna go and see like mint green Averex. You like, yo, I didn't even know they had mint green. I didn't even know they made uh light purple, not regular purple, light purple, dark purple. You know what I'm saying? Three different blues. Like pink. I'm wearing powder pink. Then you got hot pink. You know what I'm saying? Like Harlem always got something you ain't never seen. Like you go to Harlem, you go shopping, and you'll find whatever you was looking for, whatever you like, in a color you ain't never ever seen before. Like even this hat, right? It got a pink bottom. Like they sell these everywhere, but in my opinion, when they first started coloring the bottoms and making the bottoms different, I would think Harlem probably had the more options of fitteds with different color bottoms, in my opinion. So that's the thing with Harlem. You go to Harlem and get some Gore-Tex boots. You looking for a brown pair, black pair, gray pair. You find yellow. You find mint. You find lime green. You find forest green. Like colors that's like, yo, I ain't never seen this color in that. And Harlem's always known for that. Every time I go to Harlem, I see something that not that I never seen before, but in a color I never seen before, or just something that's like, dang, I ain't seen that nowhere, but I seen it here. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing. And then when it come to Harlem, when you go to Harlem and you see how they be giving it up, like the guys walking around or whatever, how they dress, you will see something that you ain't never seen before, yo. You'll see a style or something they put together, like, damn, I ain't on front, never thought of that. He put that with that. That look crazy. Brooklyn, they do it up. They get busy too, but more when I go to Harlem, I just see some stuff like flavors. When we say flavors, we mean colors and different, like Ghostface. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know the rapper Ghostface, how Ghostface come out and get fly, it's always like some other, like, oh, he got some Wallies. I ain't never seen that color before. To me, that's Harlem. Like Harlem is always like whatever. If you want, if you got on some Tims, you go to Harlem, they got some different joints, some Tims, but like the colors is crazy. Some other joints, you like, oh, I ain't never seen those before. To me, so it's hard. It's hard to give it to who, but I know as far as just regular people, just regular going shopping, I love going. I actually shop in Brooklyn more, but when I go to Harlem, I know I'm gonna see something I ain't never seen before. But anyway, that's my opinion. What y'all think? I know my Brooklyn, I don't really know nobody from Harlem. I know a lot of Brooklyn dudes, they gonna stand for Brooklyn. I already know. If I have this conversation with them, I already know how they gonna go. But it's rightfully so because Brooklyn do get busy. But Harlem, to me, just do it a little different. Some things they do is just a little different than the rest of the boroughs. And I think Manhattan get fly, period. They say Harlem, but even lower Manhattan, to me, some of them styles down there is kind of fly to me too. But anyway, let me know what y'all think, man. Comment, subscribe. See y'all next for the next video. Peace.